Hey everyone, welcome back to another Taekook FF Forced Marriage. I hope you will love it. Kim Taehyung's POV. I am smelling like an idiot. I am currently at my stepbrother's wedding, sitting in the front row along with my so-called family. Sitting in my right side is my 17 years half sister. We are not buddy and all, but at least we don't hate each other like the rest of the family. You may wonder why I am smiling at my stepbrother's wedding if I hate him so much. To be honest, I have no idea too. I am just happy to see everyone having a good time and the wedding appearance itself making me smile. Sitting on the left side of my father, I stopped loving him after he married another woman a year after my mom's death. I just talk to him because he is my father, nothing else. The woman sitting beside him is the woman he married. That's my stepmother. We don't really get along. The hate between us is not a secret. I avoid her as much as possible, but she always tried to provoke me in every way possible. It's not like I care. I don't give a silly about her words. She would have already convinced my dad to disown me for being gay. The only thing that stopped her son being gay too. My step brother is gay too, and he is getting married to one of those rich men my stepmother arranged him to. Speaking of it, the man my stepbrother marrying is Taekook, the CEO of Xi'an Studio. I am not gonna lie, the man is so hot and smart too. I heard he made millions on his own, but I could not help but feel bad for him. My stepbrother is a freak. Too bad he is marrying this freak. He deserves better than my stepbrother. Everyone deserves better than my brother. That much of freak he is. Whatever, who am I to judge? I am here to attend this wedding as my family member. I said, glancing at my Rolex watch, looking good with my navy blue suit with a white shirt under it. It is getting late. Why is this freak not showing his face yet? Something is not right. He should be at the wedding stage by now. I looked around to find frowns on the people's face who are smiling until now. Seems like I am not the only one who is thinking something is not fine. Just like that, I found two empty seats beside me. My father and stepmother are no longer sitting beside me. Something is really wrong. Ring. Conference call from Vishesh. My phone vibrated, displaying a conference call from my two best friends. I was about to answer the call, but what? My stepsister hissed angrily into her phone. Suddenly, she turned to me, looked at my face, still talking onto her phone like she is talking about me to whoever it is on the phone. I raised my confused eyebrows to her. Come with me. She did not ask me, she just dragged me with her. Honey, what the heck? I yelled as she dragged me to the room where on my stepbrother supposed to change his clothes soon freak up again. She told me, releasing my hand as we reached in front of the door. I am not surprised. He is always a freak, I replied truthfully. She sighed by did not object my voice because she knew it's true, but this time he pricked up really bad. She spoke, knocking the door. What? She smirked when she finally saw the surprised look on my face, but it's more like a shocked look. What are you say? The door opened before I could finish my words. The person who opened the door is none other than my stepmother. She looked greatly pleased. She seems like one freaked up comfortably this time. The only thing I like is Hoon is he can piss off his mother easily by every stupid thing he does. Come on, I hate her as seeing her frustrated make me happy. It's human nature. I still don't know what I am doing here before I could ask this stepmother of mine threw paper at my face. It's more like a letter. The letter. Hello, my dear Mother Shah. It's your favorite son Hon. See, Mom hopes you can see me though. The letter, right? Okay, whatever. I want to say that I am running away to New York with my boyfriend, but this time it's your fault, Mom. I already told you that I am in love, in a relationship, but you wanted to act like a stubborn mother and marry me off to that rich boy, but not hot guy for your business deals. I can't marry him. Mom, even though he is hot as heck, I could not do that to my boyfriend. I already told you, but as I said, you wanted to be a stubborn mom. If you want to do business, use your freaking money. Don't freaking marry me off to someone for a freaking business deal. He really pissed me off, Mom. Go deal with the wedding mess yourself. I can't. Bye. Oh, sorry. And for going without telling you, honey, my lovely sister, please. I took the money from the locker. Why do you have only 1 million there? I expected at least 30 millions, but I am disappointed in you, Mom. We are the fifth richest family in the country, so for freak's sake, keep some more money in the locker next time. I really wanted to laugh at this later, but consider the situation. I really held my laughter for later. But my stepsister Honey did not mind the situation and started laughing from beside me. He's crazy. Honey laughed at her brother Hon. Honey, not's the time. Cha, my stepmother warned with an angry look. Then this woman can be scary before anyone could speak. The door opened, relieving a couple walking into the room. If I remember correctly, they are the parents of Mr. Jan. I saw them in their recent family dinner at my father's mansion. Cha, what's happening? Mrs. Yan asked. My stepmother walked to her and took her hand in. Just like that, they both walked to the corner of the room, talking in whisper. I sat, turning my attention to the letter in my hand. Hey, honey, who is this boyfriend that I'm talking about? I asked my half sister. Oh, that's his boyfriend, 19th boyfriend, she said with a shrug like it was casual thing. You mean the Korean guy that with tattoos? I asked, not so sure. He changed boyfriends like outfit. Ah, honey, he started laughing again. She kinda, you need to update Big Brother. He dated like 4 guys after that Korean guy. The guy he went New York with is his 19th boyfriend. The guy with the six pack, she explained like it's kind of some family history I needed to know as a family member. I rolled my eyes at her. Wait, you still remember that Korean guy? Do you have a crush on him or something? She asked, wiggling her eyebrows. Shut up, honey, I said in a fake annoyance. Hey, I still have his number if you want, she said, bumping her shoulder with mine. I know you are confused why I am calling someone Korean guy because Hoon has not dated any other Korean than one. His all boyfriends are out of Korea. Stop it, honey. I would never date a guy who has been with that bastard. I said, twinkling my nose like I am disgusted about it. She just shrugged. My attention is drawn to the two women who is on no longer talking in a whisper tone. I know about my son. He will come back once he spends all of his money taken. Stepmother said, desperately trying to convince the other lady. No, Ja, we can't wait for him to return. We spent millions on this wedding preparation, invited all those kids. Mrs. Jian spoke, gestured to the door. I know, but my stepmother tried to say something, but Mrs. Jian cut her off. It's not only money, Cha, but my family reputations too. We invited all those stars, famous people. We can't cancel the wedding now. I can't lose my reputation, Mrs. Jian said as a matter of faculty. What's wrong with this woman? Is it a wedding or a business deal? Speaking of reputation, Jian family is the second rich family in the country. No wonder she is so worried about the reputation. It's not my concern, I said, looking around the room to find something interesting, but in the quick my phone rang, making everyone's attention turn to me. Silly across fishing my phone from my pocket. I quickly turned my phone to silent and looked up to find my dad, stepmother, half sister, Mr. Jian and Mrs. Jian staring at me. Mainly Mrs. Jian. She is looking at me like she found a treasure. Isn't that your stepson? Mrs. Jian asked, walking to me, my breath catch by the sight of her walking to me, smirking dangerously. What's your name, pretty boy? She asked, placing her hand with polished nail on my shoulders. Okay, thick, clear throat. Kim Taehyung, I spoke, trying my best to keep my eye contact with her. She is giving this intimidating aura. Kim Taehyung, nice. What do you think about marrying my son? She asked, smiling sweetly, but that's everything but a sweet smile. What? No. I yelled, stepping back, making her hands fall from my shoulder. She grinned in response and turned around to face my stepmother. Cha, the deal is still on, only if the wedding happens with your son, who is undoubtedly a king. She spoke, crossing her arm like a businesswoman. He is not my son. My stepmother yelled with hate. You are not my mother too. You will never. I yelled back with the same hate. She was about to yell back at me, but Mrs. Jan stopped her. We have to no time for this, Shah. You want the deal? I want this marriage to happen. Mrs. Jan spoke again. Marrying someone. I'm not marrying some person my stepbrother supposed to marry. I yelled. I surely did not miss the smirk formed on my stepmother's face. She will always make me do something that I don't like, but I'm not kidding anymore. I living on my own. I am not doing anything. Everything she makes me to do without occasion. I'm not that kid anymore. Yes, you are marrying him, my dear stepson. She spoke. This time it's Mrs. Jian turned to smirk this woman. They think that they can do whatever they want. I'm not marrying anyone. I spoke quickly, son. I think you should listen to your stepmom. I felt my father's hand on my shoulder. You are stupid if you think I will listen to you. I pushed his hand away. I am not marrying anyone. I am 22. I will make my own decision. If I say no, that is a no. I spoke angrily. I turned around to walk out of the room, but a hand catch my wrist, making me turn around to stand face to face with Mrs. Jian. Come on, accept already. I wouldn't be very good if I make you do it. She spoke, pressing her long nails onto my wrist. Ah, I winced in pain. So it's a yes? She asked with a raised eyebrow with her nails digging in my wrist. I shook my head. No. she pressuring her nails harder onto my wrist. Let me leave me. I am trying to pull my hand back, but she held it so tightly. For a thin woman like her, she surely had a lot of strength. I can feel my eyes glassy due to the pain. Jianji, that's enough. A deep voice spoke, making her release my hand within a millisecond. Soon I realized that the voice belongs to Mr. Jian. His voice itself is intimidating 10 times more than his wife. I gulped, avoiding everyone's looks. You should marry my son, I heard the same voice say, his voice itself making me shiver in fear. I left my hand to see him watching me. No, I spoke with a shaky voice. Mr. Jian walked to me, making his wife move away from me. It's better for everyone, he spoke once. He is standing in front of me with his hands in his pockets. No, please. I added please, letting go my ego slide as I realized I can't fight this person. He took his right hand out of his pocket. I quickly took a step back, ready for the fight, but back if he tried to fight me. But he rubbed his temple, sighing, do you want to die? Don't you have dreams to fulfill? I can assure you that I will make vanish you out of this earth, and no one will be for notice. He threatened me. I don't want to die yet. I have some dreams and I want to achieve them. I was too afraid to these people because they are powerful. I'm afraid, so I didn't answer anything. Do you still have the wedding suit? He asked, looking at his wife. His wife looked at my stepmother. Yeah, here. My stepmom brought one suit and handed to the Mrs. Yan, still smoking at my helplessness. His wife handed him the suit. The man in front of me took the suit and looked back at me. His wife landed on my watch before made with my eyes. We have 30 minutes. We are 30 minutes late. Already be ready within 15 minutes. Your father will walk you down the aisle, he said, pushing the suit onto my chest. I had no other choice but to catch it before it fell down on the ground. He sent a disappointed look to his wife, shaking his head, and walked out of the room with his wife followed him, but she is not smoking this time. I will help you get ready, my half-sister said. My stepmom smirked at me before walked out of the room. My dad was going to say something, but I walked away into the next room to change the suit. I thought to run away, but the looks that woman Jian gave me scared. The pain coming from my wrist drawn my attention, and when I looked at my wrist, I found nail marks that woman left on my wrist. Beside the wrist nerves, she did all this in front of my family, and I don't want to think about what she can do once I run away from this. The thought itself make me shiver in fear. If I escape now, they will destroy my life. If I don't escape, but if I did, they will find me and end me like nothing. But how can I have a peaceful life with these people? What did these people throw me onto? I started throwing the nearest thing to my hand. Within 8 minutes, I changed onto the wedding suit, Hoon and I around the same height, but he is more muscular than me, so the suit did not exactly fit to me, but it does not look as worse as I expected. Honey helped me fix my hair and the rest of the groom makeup. I said I am walking out of the room within 15 minutes. My father is standing there. Taehyung, I am so... He started, but I raised my hand indicating him to stop. Don't waste your breath, Dad. I already hate you enough. I spoke in a monotone. He sighed but did not speak anything. After like that, I started walking down the aisle to marry the person my stepbrother is supposed to marry. I don't want this to happen. Not even 1%. This is not how I planned my life. I wanted to get a degree in business. I wanted to start my own business, live a life with love filled, and have a beautiful family. My own life where I can do what best for me, fall in love, then get married. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how I planned it to be. When I raised my head from staring at the ground, I saw the man in the wedding suit is standing just two steps away from me. I still had the little hope. Maybe he does not want to marry me. He was supposed to marry Hoon. Of course, he will not let his parents replace the groom at the last minute without asking his opinion. With that thought, I walked faster and stood beside him. I looked at him hopefully, expecting some reaction from him. I expected a protest, but he did neither. Faded, not confused. Expect from a little frown that could be noticed only if you are standing beside him. Why the frick is he not reacting? My gaze fixed on him begging for some reaction or a protest. He did not bear not even a single glance at me. I silently shifted my gaze to the people sitting in the rows. They are all smiling. A lot of cameras. When I say a lot, I mean it. My eyes went to the first row. My stepmother is smoking. My dad is looking at me with helplessly. My half sister is looking worried, but still smiling. I saw Mr. Jian watching everything that's happening with an emotionless face. Next to him is Mrs. Jian. She is nodding with a knowing smile. I followed her gaze to find the man standing beside me. It's like she is secretly asking him to go on with whatever silly she planned. He gave a look something like, "Are you serious?" "Yeah, yes. Tell that bitch. Stop this wedding, dude." I mentally cheered. "Are you ready?" the priest asked. "What the freak? No, no, no." "Yes," Mr. Jian said, smiling happily like he was going to marry the love of his life. "What the freak? How can you say yes, freak? Stop this bloody wedding. My motherfucker, you mother freak." He caught my both palms gently as the priest started speaking. He threw a smile at me, then another at guest, and the last one at cameras. "He is surely a great actor. Stop smiling, freak." My body went numb. Everything is blank. I am stuck. I can't hear what the priest is saying. All I can hear is my future is gone. I did not realize I am stuck, staring at ground until I felt my hands squeezed. I felt like I just came out of the bubble I create around me. I can hear people talking. The background camera flashing. Do you Kim Taehyung as do you take Kim Taehyung as your lawful husband to have and hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do you apart? The priest spoke. I do. The dude in front of me replied. My heart literally dropped. "This is it, my life, my plans, everything is gone." I felt like crying. This can't be real. Why the freak did I accept this to this? Then again, I know why I am doing this. Is everything turns worse after this? I am running away from this country. I don't even write a freaking letter like that bastard. Yes, That's it. I nodded to myself. I felt his screws on my right palm again. Until the death do you apart. The priest complete looking at me. I think I can say no. I can literally feel those women staring at me, my dead, deadly daring me to say no. I took a deep breath before speaking. Do. I said, dropping my shoulders. Exchange the rings. He took my hand. His lips formed into a thin line when he saw the nails mark on my wrist. Then he turned towards the cameras and smiled, putting the ring on my finger. Freak bastard. After that, everything happened in fast forward, exchanging rings, everyone clapping, cameras flashing, people walking to the stage one by one to greet the door standing beside me. I am grateful that no one is trying to talk to me. I can hear the sounds, but I can't make what's happening. It's like my mind is fogged. Then I am sitting in a table with the door. I got married pretending to eat. Hours passed. Hey bro, I heard my half sister spoke from beside me. Silly. I did not realize she is sitting beside me. Are you okay? She asked. I nodded. Hey, did you like food? She asked. Out of nowhere. Get to the point, honey, I said, knowing very well that she is not here to make a casual conversation. She sighed before speaking. They decided it's time for you, for the new wed couple to go home, she spoke, and I asked, alone, you and your husband to his home? She spoke, I sighed, rubbing my face. Now or after some time, I asked, knowing I don't have any other choice. There he is coming. You are going home with him, she said, pointing to the man walking to us. I stood up from the chair, followed by my half sister as he, he walked to us. Well, congratulations, she spoke, nodding at us. Thanks, he smiled. Shall we? He asked. I nodded. We walked out of here. Soon I was sitting in the passenger seat of black car with the man I just married in the driver's seat. Neither of us spoke a word until the car stopped in front of a single floored building. The electric gas opened, letting the car drop into the parking lot. Get down, he said, letting the engine die. I got down. My eyes traveled around. There are four other cars that parked beside the BMW. I saw a long glass room at the end of the ground floor with has a long table placed in the middle. It kinda looked like a conference room there. This is not a regular parking lot. It's classic. The the cars are shining. The floor looks new. That way, he said, pointing to the stairs at the end of the floor. The stairs are so long, almost 5 to 8 people can walk at on them at one time without bumping onto each other. He started climbing the stairs and I followed behind him silently. The steps turned the left side after 10 steps. After climbing around 10 steps, we reached the floor. There is a little garden with just grass and little plants around the sides. Come, I heard him say as I saw a door on the left side. He typed a password before opening it. Shoes, he said, pointing to the shoes case beside the door. He put a pair of slippers in front of my legs. Removing his own shoes, he walked onto the kitchen tent. That looks good. I looked around. The middle of the house has a rectangle-shaped living room. The largest wall have two doors to each wall. The smaller wall has TV hangs to it with three seated couch placed in front of it and two single seat couch on both sides. The other smaller side of the rectangular living room is led to the kitchen. Then I saw him drinking water in the kitchen. We need to talk, I said, not so nicely. The second door on the left side is my bedroom. It had a bathroom. It has a bathroom too. You can freshen up and we can talk. You can use my clothes too, he said. Wait, is he trying to be nice to me? I shook my head at that thought and I started walking towards the said room. Hey, what's your name again? And hey, he stopped at the door. I stopped at the door at his words. Taehyung, I said before opening the door. I banged my forehead to the door. After I closed it, I closed my eyes, resting my forehead on the closed door. That bitch doesn't even know my name. What the freak did I do in my last life to get onto this situation? I sighed and rubbed my forehead before walking onto the bathroom. After 30 minutes, I walk out of the bedroom to see him still walking around the kitchen. He is no longer wearing his suit. He wore some sweatpants along with white t-shirt. I walked towards the kitchen and sat on the stool placed beside the kitchen. I said, "Hey, do you eat eggs?" he asked, walking towards me with two black plates in his hand. He sat one on the stool beside me, placing one plate in front of me, and started eating from his plate. You are supposed to marry my stepbrother, I blurted, looking at my plate. I figured out, he said casually. Still eating, I stayed silent, not knowing what to say next. This motherfucker know everything, but still not stop at the wedding. Then why the freak did you not stop the wedding? I spoke, not trying to control my anger. He ignored my burst out and started speaking casually. I saw him once at the dinner at in you mentioned. My mom forced me to attend that dinner. When I saw you today, I was like, did I forget the face already? He said, clenching. Then I saw my mom's face. I knew she was up to something. He said with a sigh, you met Hon only once and agreed to marry him? I asked unbelievably. I guess you already know it's a business marriage. Marriage for business purpose, he explained. Silly, they stood is in the same situation as me, forced to get married to some unknown person for the business. I should not have crushed him. I sat and started eating. Suddenly something got into my head. Hey, you don't live in the mansion? I asked loudly. He glanced at my loudness but still answered, I don't. I like to keep it myself. Our mansion contains a lot of people. My grandparents, my parents, my elder brother, his wife, and little twins. Oof, there is a lot of people to handle, so I moved here and I like it here. He explained like I am his long-time friend. I replied with an oh, continuing my eating. So we have married anyways. How about physical relationship? Do you want? He started. What? No. I started looking at him like he was crazy. What the freak he was thinking? He is a freak after all. Chill, I am just asking. He spoke, shaking his head, laughing out of nowhere. He turns to me and started laughing, leaning to me. What the freak? I shouted, stretching my hands to push him away, but he laughed, moving away with a salt box in his hand. I'm just grabbing the salt, he said, moving the salt box in front of my face. Still laughing, freak. You really thought I would force you, he said, opening the salt box. For your information, he started standing up from the stool beside me with his plate and walked onto the kitchen. I am not a fan of forced relationship. He put the salt onto the plate and walked back. This time he sat on the stool which is placed on the other side. So now he is getting opposed to me. Physical relationship is good when two of them are interested, he said, eating his food, freaking freak. So we are not having it, that means we are not sharing a bed, he asked as I nodded. Of course, we are not sharing a bed, you pivot. I could give you my couch, but I love playing late night games on my TV, so I can't give you my couch, he explained. You don't have guest room? I asked shockingly. As I said, I like to live alone. I don't bring people here, therefore I don't have a guest room, he said with a shrug. But all those rooms? I asked, pointing to the four doors on the two walls. That's gym and next one office, he said, pointing to the door on the right side. That's a home theater, and the other one is my bedroom, he said, pointing to the door on the right wall. You can take the floor beside the bed, he offered. What the heck? He wants me to sleep on the floor? No freaking way, I'm sleeping on the floor. I gave up everything and got married to this freak, and he is treating me like this? Who does he think I am? I'm not sleeping on the floor, I spat angrily. He looked at me with an raised eyebrow. You freak, you thought I would allow you to boss me around? Now listen to me, you freaking freak. We are married, and that means we are husbands. We are equal. I am John too. Everyone wants us to live in the same house. That means we are sharing the house. I have equal rights as you on this house. I spoke angrily. What are you trying to say? He asked calmly, like I am not shouting at him. What I am saying is, you will never boss me around, and I will surely not boss you around. I am your husband, and you are my husband too. I have equal rights like you on everything, I concluded. Equal rights? Okay, he said, nodding to himself. That means, he asked. Yeah, we will share the bed. You sleep on your side, I sleep on my side, I said clearly. Okay, cool, he said, walking to the sink and started washing the plates. As we are speaking of it, let me clear you. He started speaking and washing the plate at the same time. We act like husbands in public, and when it came to the house, we are like housemates. We just share the house, but what you do is not my business. Same goes with you. What yours is yours, what mine is mine. Equal to you said, he said, scrubbing the plate. Nice, that's what I wanted, I said coldly by eating my food. Hey, that means I can still live my life as I planned. It's just that I'm living in a different house, that's all. And about equality rights on house, we will talk about it later, he said, placing the washed plates in the cupboards. I cook for you just now, so clean the dishes in return. Equality, he said, walking towards his office, leaving me with the unwashed dishes in the sink. Expect in a plate. Hey, don't add those clothes to you wear in my wardrobe. In my wardrobe later, I don't like to wear clothes that used by someone. He spoke and went inside his office, closing the door. Freak. To be continued. So everyone, how was the episode and how's the story? Stay like it, comment it down. I'll see you with another episode of this story. So that another episode is going to be Jungkook's POV, why he did it and all. So I hope you will love it. Bye bye. Bye.